What's going on, heroes of Middle Earth? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are taking a look at the just announced journey ahead for May 2023. This is from Nick Reinhardt, the game director of Lord of the Rings Heroes of Middle Earth, and he opens up sentiments, little outline. Chapter 1 um, again talks about their feelings and all of that as far as the build up and then the launch, and give this a read. I'll link that down in the video description. But what we want to focus on right now is chapter 2. This talks about legendary adventures and the raid. Legendary adventures requires players to use characters from specific factions. This is something that we've talked about in videos in the past relating to the hobbits and potentially Gandalf the Grey, to battle a specific unit, escalating in difficulty. Each adventure requires different factions to unlock a character, so this is going to change based on who the character is. Makes sense. And they're going to be a 5-star unlock. That's huge. That is massive. No 3-star unlocks anymore. That's good. We like to see that. Legendary characters are powerful and often become the cornerstone that you build potent squads around. So this is really cool. This is really cool. I really can't wait for Gandalf. It's gonna be great. There are a number of tiers to each event. This may change from event to event, so some characters may be easier to get than others. As a hypothetical, Treebeard, Wink, more than likely going to be a legendary character. In this theoretical example, they might require 5 characters from the Isengard faction. There are 7 tiers to this event. Tier 1 could require 5 Shadow Isengard characters starting at 1 star. Now you can go in with a higher star, but 1 star rating minimum. Tier 2 requires 5 Shadow Isengard characters starting at 2 stars, and so on and so forth. This is normal. This is what we've seen in Galaxy of Heroes, and it's something that I've talked about in a previous video, which I will link in the upper right-hand corner for you. Theoretical star rating 5 version of Treebeard. I would then pursue the rest of tiers to fully maximize the character if I wanted to. This is similar to the format that Capital Games is using in other places, and we're going to use it in Heroes of Middle Earth too. I love this system. I especially love that we're going to be unlocking where is it? The 5-star character. Like this is needed. This is awesome. Legendary adventures will initially show up for a short window of time, a week. They will come and go. I do hope that at some point they get to a stage like we have with Galaxy of Heroes, and we have a journey guide that you can just go in at your leisure and then farm up those characters. It gives you all the info that you need on each one of those, and you can attack it. The next is Lord Elrond. You may have seen the thumbnail before you clicked on the video, but yes, Lord Elrond is the first legendary character that we're going to get. The kit has not been announced yet. It's all forthcoming. We don't know that, and we don't know his required characters. We can go back and look at old videos to see how he performs and all of that, and we get to see his kit a little bit in the game right now in some of the campaign missions. But I expect awesome things out of the elves. I think it'll be great. The next, and the thing that I'm most excited for, Mines of Moria, and we've got to touch on a few different things in here. Got to be level 20. It's the first raid coming to Heroes of Middle Earth. Introduced to players. Blah 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 blah. Okay, is sprawling complex of rooms, dwarven in make. This is just describing that. Raids will be open to guilds and their members to engage with. Note, you must be a certain level to participate in a raid. At this point, I don't think many people are going to struggle, although if you come in right before the raid, I mean, if level 20 is your threshold, you should be at least able to get rewards from it. You may not be able to contribute greatly, but we will go over that as soon as we get more info. Because some teams undoubtedly will be better than others, and we won't really know that until we get into it. The goal of each raid is to do damage to each chapter of the raid and accrue points. Those points translate into personal rewards for yourself and the gear level rewards. So it sounds like they're going to be doing something similar to a cross between what they used to do with a 4-stage raid. And I've discussed that in videos in the past, and I'll try to link those also in the top and down in the description if you're curious. And they're doing a combination of that with their new system. So you get personal and guild rewards, but there are different chapters. So that's interesting. We'll have to see how that plays out. Players can increase the number of points they accrue by increasing the difficulty. This is something that we currently see in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and their attempts independent of the guild. Higher difficulty, the greater the rewards. Makes sense, right? Our goal is to have a dynamic, challenging experience, a raid experience to grow with your roster of characters, but also allow players in each guild to choose the experience that feels more comfortable to them. Our hope is that players will have an entertaining, strategic, puzzle to solve while working together as a guild for epic success and rewards. What are those rewards? We don't know yet, but we're getting to it. The Mines of Moria is going to be released in a chapter-by-chapter format as illustrated above. Rather than going live with all aspects of the raid at once, we'll be releasing chapters. So we're going to get a month or two for chapter 1, and then chapter 2, and then so on and so forth. So these are going to be like 6 to 8 month long events. That's kind of cool. Kind of hope that doesn't slow the progress too much, but I like that. If we get another raid after 6 to 8 months, that'd be awesome. So when they release, you'll see chapter 1 of 4 experience. Yes. Hope of this experience is that players and guilds will be able to focus, build mastery across the chapter one at a time. Okay, cool. Cool. I like that. I've got no issue with that. Especially considering progress and stuff right now is really low given the resource management problem, which I also did a video on late last week. So go check that out if you want. I'll link that down there too. Now you may be asking yourself, why am I doing this raid other than looking cool? Well, there's awesome rewards, powerful new gear, and maybe a powerful friend you can collect along the way. I'm hoping if it's Moria, it's either going to be a dwarf or it's going to be Gandalf the Grey. It's going to be a dwarf or Gandalf the Grey. I still think Gandalf the Grey needs to be a legendary character. Gandalf the White needs to be similar to a Galactic Legend character, but I think that would be so cool. Maybe we get Gimli this way. I don't know. They said Gimli was going to be a late unlock. I think they were teasing that in the Discord beforehand. So maybe you get shards here, but you only get so many. So they knew roughly when players were going to unlock them. Interesting. I'm hoping maybe Gimli. Maybe it's Gimli. Still early and the future is yet to be written, but we have a ton of exciting plans for you in the future. When can we get chapter 1? Still nailing down the date, but our goal is to bring it to you within Q3 of this year. So we're talking, what is that? July through September. Awesome. We'll have more news as we get closer, and we hope. Yes, we are very excited. At least I am. So, guys, first I just want to say thank you, Nick, for putting this out. Thank you, EA, for the game. I've been thoroughly enjoying it on both of my accounts, and yeah. Looking forward to chapter 1 and looking forward to some more information on Lord Elrond. Hopefully we get that soon. And yeah, until the next video, that's going to be it. Have a good one. See ya.